Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I hope all is well with everyone. I'm taking a little stroll in nature, and I was thinking, just wanted to come share. I hope this day finds everybody well in all your ways. We are being woken up in this age of Aquarius, this new atmosphere that the powers that were cannot control anymore. But you have to take control of your own life, your own mind, your own heart, your own spirit. Because the game they played was connected to our inner man. So they knew we were not connected to our inner man spiritually because they gave us the church. They gave us the Jesus story. So they took our energy and projected it onto a mere man, you see, but then they fed it to us like it was a spiritual thing. And the mere man was them. We was feeding their spirit man. And now we're asked from this atmosphere, and the thing that speaks to us within us, put those two things together and start asking questions. You see, they keep you distracted because if you're not distracted and you're taking a stroll in nature and you're sitting outside in nature and you're sitting in peace and quiet, you can think. But if you got a lot of things going on in your life, a lot of things going on around you, you're not going to focus, you see? And that's their game. Keep them distracted so they don't realize the stuff that we told them was things that we made up to keep control over them. And again, it means we didn't have control of ourselves. Why must someone give us God? You see, how did they know there was a God to be given away? You see, how you give God away? How you give God to somebody? So God need people to sell him, you see, or to advertise for him. You see, the God Almighty, he need mere men to advertise his presence, his being. You see, God is the Holy Spirit, divine essence. It's not a man. It's not a man. It's a presence. It's a knowing, internal. Oh, I don't know if this thing turns around. Let's see.
Why is it like that? Why is it like this then if you're not touching it?
This does not turn around. I wanted to show all of these trees out here. I'm thinking this thing got to turn around. I guess not, huh? I wanted to show all of these huge trees. You see, we manifest the physical world in our mind's eye. You see, there's a lot of life. Trees represent life. You see, it's green. Green is the color of your heart chakra. And so that's why we have so much land, so many trees, because it's a representation of life. It's a symbolic symbol of life. And everything is connected. There's only one source in everyone. Everything comes from source. You see? And today when I woke up, revelations about all of that Jesus died on the cross story kept coming to me, and it made me ask questions. How can you say God is almighty, can do all things except fail? Telling us to not to have to fear, telling us we have power, you see, telling us we're greater, and then he can allow a mere man to murder him on a cross? So if these people are able to murder Jesus, who represents mighty, I mean, y'all, we stand up a chance. So something does not make sense with that story. That man, the people in the Bible were men and women. they had the power to kill Jesus, we got to look at some of these things they're telling us and have told us, so we can give our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren a truth foundation. A foundation stable in truth, built on truth, not lies, not tricks. We got to get out of here, y'all. We got to leave this existence. Nobody getting out of here alive. Not one of us. We're leaving this experience. And when we leave this experience, we want to make sure our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren have a strong foundation and have this knowing and knowledge and wisdom and understanding. You see? There is forces. There's forces that works against divinity. It works against the light. And if you are operating in that same manner, then you help the dark forces. If you know the light is the way, the light makes you see, why would we do dark things? Why would we do wicked things? Why would we do hurtful things? If we know light is love, light is truth, we got to look at self. People mirror to us ourselves. That's the only way we can see ourselves. It's talking to us spiritually. If we came here to experience ourselves, how can we do that if we have no experience? You can't experience yourself without anything happening to you, good or bad. How will you know you? You see? We have to let things sizzle. We have to think about things. We have to question things. Because things don't make sense. But you see this atmosphere we're going into right now? You're going to have to wake up, or you're going to leave this existence, which means death to us. Dying. We don't die. But you're saying you don't want to learn. You don't want to grow. You don't want to evolve. So, if you're not lining up with the universe, you see, teaching you how to be better, then you get weighed down. When you're weighed down, you're not light. The universe can't pick you up because you're heavy and you're dense, and that's how you die to the world. So again, it's about growth. It's about evolution. It's about change. You see, change brings opportunities to grow and evolve. You can't stay in the same place and expect things to change. Change the place, and then you see the change. You know, you can't stay with a person and you're looking for a change. Change the person, and then you will see a change. Whether it be a good change or a bad change, you will see a change. Change means just that, change. So again, we have so much that we need to start looking at. And I was woken up. You know, like they say, some people were chosen. Some people not chosen to wake up this lifetime, because we had to have the contrast. I was chosen to wake up, and I answered the call. So it's not that people who saying something different is crazy. It's that they're questioning. We have a right to ask questions. Why? Who? What? When? And where? That's why they're there. Questions are there for you. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm gonna be okay? Huh? I'm gonna be okay? I'm gonna be okay? All right. I don't run too fast. Okay. Another dog barking. That's chocolate people over there. Nice houses. I can't even show y'all this beautiful neighborhood. And it's kind of like a little subdivision. And the dog is out on the curb. And I don't want no trouble or nothing to happen, but they're running. I ain't but no running out here. And I just took me a little stroll and pick up my phone, because Facebook got me, I guess, shadow banned, because I'm able to put things, I'm not able to go live. I'm not able to interact with anybody else in the live. I can go in comments. I don't know if people, I guess some people seen it because they're answering back. And some things that when I go back and look into my memories, I'll send the video. So it's going through. So I'm asking myself why Facebook is shadow banning us from sharing information. And, you know, I don't know. How you doing? Oh, I mean, what I put up there, I could look at it and say, leave the past in the past, because that's how we're going to grow and evolve. It was something from slavery time. And in the same breath, how can we get people to see where we were and how we got there without showing? You see, there's no room for transparency when it comes to the platforms, because they don't know what our intentions are. We're just trying to wake up our people. We're trying to change the atmosphere and get people to think. So if I didn't have ill will in putting it there, because I always put a caption, you know, and they can determine what is our intentions by our caption. Because your captions can speak whether you're happy, sad, angry, you see what I'm saying? Selfish, giving. It speaks. Symbolically, spiritually, it speaks. So Facebook and all these other platforms know we're just trying to wake people up. And they don't want y'all woke. Because they use y'all information. They use your picture. They use your mind to bioweaponize it. You see? If they know you and how you feeling, they can send this information to you, because they control the algorithm to make you feel the way they want you to feel. So it's about waking up and seeing beyond what somebody wants you to see. As simple as that. Seeing beyond the veil. So this is challenging, child, walking and holding his phone. So I'm not able to go on Facebook Live until, I think it was 28 they banned me. I didn't let it worry me. I just try to find a way, like I'm doing right now. Record a video, upload it, and send it to Facebook. And whoever meant to see it will see it, because that's how spiritual connection works. People who seeking the truth. And when you line up for what you're seeking, spiritually, mind, heart, and soul, it's going to vibrate to you. You see what I mean? What you think about, you bring about. And where energy goes, energy flows. So this is how we're connected to everything. Everything happens spiritually. And when you're spiritually ready for something, you will receive it, whether it's a lesson or a blessing. You see, you have to be ready, willing, and able to learn, grow, and evolve. We can't stay complacent and stagnant in our energy, because it affects it all, because that's the as above, so below, the micro and the macro. It has to flow back and forward. Life is give and take. And if it's not flowing, it becomes unbalanced. And that's with anything in our lives. If it's not flowing back and forward, it becomes unbalanced. And, you know, that's one of the things that's being balanced out now is relationship energy. We've been in a patriarchal vibration for generations. And patriarchal is the masculinity of a relationship. And there was no value or highlight put on matriarchal femininity. So when you have just patriarchal and no femininity, you're signaling to the universe masculinity, which is the giver. You see? The giver. And so all we've gotten is what other people gave us. So now the feminine is receiver. You see? So the people who did the giving, they need to receive. Like that saying, the first shall be last, the last shall be first. You see, you can see that spiritual message in any aspect. You know? Whoever has been given, now they got to receive. So if you gave, and the karma, if you gave bad, you got to receive bad. If you gave good, you got to receive good. You see, this is how we keep the life, the energy, the atmosphere flowing back and forth, balanced. It must balance. It has to have balance and harmony. And if there's no balance and harmony, there's going to be chaos. And this relationship template has been a lot of chaos because that masculinity and whoever seen it was working for them, they want to keep it. And they're fighting. And the femininity is rising. And they're speaking up, you see. And they're demanding equality. It's going to have to work it as a people in relationships, all kinds. Because a relationship means to relate to someone other than yourself. We're going to have to work through it. And the only way we're going to get through it is communication. We have to understand the other person's perspective in the relationship and see where they're coming from. We have to put ourselves in another person's position. And when you can have compassion and sympathy in the other person's position, then we can understand we need to do something. We, as in anybody in a relationship, to do something that works for everybody involved. So we got work to do. United is what we're working toward spiritually. The universe is asking us to unite, find the balance in life, the balance in relationship. You see, the balance in give and take, the balance in working, the balance in working out, the balance in eating, the balance in shopping, the balance in drinking. You see, life is asking us to balance. And I'm just here to give you what I connect to. When we connect spiritually, we're connecting to the electromagnetic field that's everywhere, you see. And you're just going to get these things that comes to you because you're open to receive, you see. I'm not just taking what someone tells me. I want to receive things when I ask a question. And we've not been asking questions. And that's why we haven't been receiving. We've just been taking what is given. And I'm talking about every aspect of your life. People, government, judicial system, school system, church system, family system. You see what I'm saying? Society systems. Every aspect. Start looking at your life. Start standing in your power of being free to be in your being. You see? In your energy, in your space, you're free to be. And if anybody says that you're not free to be, you have to ask, do you want that person life in your space if they're free to be? Because somebody who say you ain't free to be wants your freedom. You see, they don't want you free because they don't feel free. So we got to start looking at that and try to change and understand the atmosphere that we're being in as Aquarius energy comes in. The powers that are going to try everything, to keep us in a controlled space. But if you have self-control, you would have to, why control you if you have self-control? So if somebody's trying to control you, they see something about you as weak. And if you don't stand in that, then you give your power to them. Because if somebody see your weakness, they should be trying to help you strengthen it, not prey on it, And that's what you got to look at. Who you're allowing in your space, energy field, in your life, If they're helping you, if they're supporting you or suppressing you, It's for us to look at those things and see how we can live this life to the fullest. Who's going to help us live life to the fullest? You got so much energy that you're given to work with. And it takes energy to do things. As a matter of fact, to walk and talk and hold this phone and watch where I'm going, it takes our energy because that's our life force energy. And that's the thing that sustains us here and determines the length of our life, you know, how we use it. So I just wanted to come bring that. I'm out here taking me a little stroll. Today is my day to wash over here at this Airbnb. And I'm going to go upstairs. So I said I'm going to go take me a little stroll because I got clothes in the dryer. Try to stay outside. I doubt it out here as long as that dryer going. I guess it depends on how long I walk. Because from his house to the head of the road, I think it's 15, 20 minutes. So shit, if you do that, because I came in the subdivision and then I go up to the front and come back, come in the subdivision and go over there. It might be done by the time I get back. We shall see. That's neither here nor there. Just wanted to come chat up with you whenever you find it. Because that's called divine timing. There is no time. When a student is ready, a teacher will appear. So if you find this next year, that's when it's meant to be. Divine timing. You ready. You know, you find it tomorrow. That's when it's meant to be. Divine timing. You ready. You find it in an hour. That's when it's meant to be. Divine timing. We have to understand, divine timing is when that person is ready, mind, heart, and soul, and they line up with the thing that they're searching and seeking. Yes? I'm going to get on out. I love y'all. Namaste.